All right. Hello, Holland families. Welcome to the second half of the year character award. We're doing, we're doing things a little differently this year. We're only doing 2 character recognitions this year compared to in the past where we do 3. So, it's going to be a lot more, but, I hope everybody understands that all students on this list really went above and beyond the call for showing the Hawk Way this year, and really truly demonstrated the characters that their teachers nominated them on. So for some of you who haven't been to a character breakfast or seen a character recognition, is all the teachers here selected students for each character trait that we discussed and did lessons on throughout the school year, and wrote a quote about them on why they demonstrated that character trait. So with me, I am Mr. G, Grant Toepfer-Gaver. I'm the school counselor here, and with me is Mr. Evans, the principal.
All right. Thank you, Mr. G. I'm excited. Thank you, parents, for raising such wonderful children. And as we here try to work on the Hawk Way, being respectful, responsible, prepared, and safe, we also look at these various character traits and we focus on them throughout the year, whether it's in our class lessons, whether it's in our SEL lessons, our morning announcements, or just stuff that you instill at home as well. We're focused on not only creating the best academic child we can, but also teaching the child those social emotional awareness ways to help them be the best student they can be here at Holland. So let's take a look at these names.
All right, so we're going to start with the character trait of integrity. So in Mrs. Shepard's class, we have Kinsley Brandt and Jared Fan. Kinsley shows integrity by making good choices throughout the day, and Jared shows integrity by following the Hawk Way. Good job, you two.
In Mrs. Young's class, we have Kyron and Ellie. Kyron is always responsible and honest. He comes into the classroom and gets his work done right away. He is a great role model to the rest of the class. And for Ellie, Ellie is hardworking and trustworthy. I can always count on Ellie to do the right thing. She comes to school ready to learn. You notice those Hawk Way words in there, ready, or just being ready, being respectful, being responsible. Yep, we're seeing those words. They all blend in with those character traits.
All right, and Mrs. Duncan's, we have Quentin and Jersey. So Quentin can be counted on to always do the right thing. He makes good choices, and this makes him a good role model for our class. He is very unassuming and doesn't like attention for doing what he knows is just the right thing to do. So he just does it because he knows it's the right thing to do. Jersey is a great role model for our classroom. She makes good choices and cares about the quality of her work. She does the right thing regardless of what other students may be doing. She is always positive and has a beautiful smile that just lights up the room. I totally believe that.
We talk about this unassuming and doing the right thing. I always tell children, character is who you are when no one's around to see it happening. And that's 2 great examples of what character is and a sign of integrity. Great job.
All right.
In Mr. Conrad's class, we have Bryson and we have Brayson. And Brayson has shown integrity all year. She is always telling the truth and showing the Hawk Way, even when adults are not watching. See the same trademark, Mr. G. Eliana has shown integrity by always making good choices and following the school rules without being told. She comes in daily ready to learn.
Nice. All right, from Miss Wilkins, we have JD and Autumn. JD has always upheld our classroom rules. The integrity follows him in every part of our school day, from making sure he is completing his own work to doing the right thing, even when others may not be. JD always takes responsibility for his actions and sets an example for what honest, hardworking, and kind classroom citizen should be. Way to go, JD. And Autumn. Autumn displays integrity daily in our class. She is always honest and kind as a classmate. She is also a great friend because she listens to others and doesn't spread rumors, which is important. We can always count on Autumn to do the right thing. Nice job, Autumn.
Taking a look at Ms. Zaper's class, she has nominated CJ and Lily for her Integrity Award. As for CJ, integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is watching. I cannot speak highly enough about CJ's integrity. I know I can trust him no matter what. Moreover, so can his friends. It is an honor to be CJ's teacher and see his character firsthand. And as for Lily, Lily is trustworthy and shows integrity. Classmates and I can depend on Lily to keep her word, speak the truth, and help others in need. It is a joy to have Lily in class every day. What a bright future she has. Congratulations to both of them.
I love that. All right, from Miss Streb, we have Brooklyn and Grace. Brooklyn Gray is always honest in doing what she is supposed to be doing. She follows the rules and sets a great example for other students. And Grace is always doing what she is supposed to be doing. She is a terrific role model for other students. She always tells the truth and is honest. Good job, girls.
In Miss Herzl's class, we have Isla. Isla is extremely honest and trustworthy. She is someone you can always count on. She also treats everyone with kindness and respect.
All right, in Mrs. Runyon's class, we have Autumn. Autumn is the student that I can always trust. She shows integrity each and every day that she is in school. I know that she is always choosing the right thing, whether someone is looking or not. Keep up the wonderful job. You truly are a role model for all your fellow classmates. Good job, Autumn.
And turning to 5th grade, we have Miss Bruce. She nominates Amelia and Emily, saying for both, they both always do the right thing even when no one is looking. Congratulations to both of them, Amelia and Emily.
That's been a common trend, when no one is looking.
Nobody's around.
All right, friends, that is it for integrity. If we're going to stop right here and start back up with acceptance. So if you already saw your child's name, you don't have to keep watching.
All right. If you want to, we'll be here.
But keep an eye out. I will be getting certificates out within the next week or two for all of these students. So for now, goodbye. Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of our character recognition. Now we will be focusing on acceptance. And I can't wait to show you who these students are.
But we'll start off in kindergarten with Miss Shepard's class, where Alessandra and Kaysen have both been nominated by Mrs. Shepard. Alessandra will work and play with anyone in our class, which is not an easy trait for kindergarten children, believe me. And then Kaysen accepts anyone into his group when working or playing. I'm very excited for both of these two.
All right, in Mrs. Young's, we have Daniel and Chloe. Daniel accepts all his classmates for who they are. He listens to everyone's ideas and is willing to work and play with everyone in the class. Chloe never hesitates to help a classmate out when needed. She listens to how others think and feel. She does not judge others when they say something she may not agree with, which is very mature outlook.
Very important.
All righty.
In Miss Duncan's class, we have Natalin and Monty, both nominated for the Acceptance Award. Natalin is very kind and accepting. She is often the first student to help to a new student. She is also new to Holland Elementary this year. I just appreciate her nice personality and how she works hard every day at school. That's awesome, Natalin. We always need those ambassadors to welcome new people into our school. Monty comes to school every day with a positive attitude. He's always respectful to his peers and his teachers. He is Mr. Personality, and he is well liked by his classmates. I see this every day. He is very accepting to everyone.
That's a good nickname.
Mr. Personality.
Sounds like a wrestler.
Could be.
Mr. Conrad, we have Raziel and Alana. Raziel is always willing to work with different friends in class and is always staying positive. Alana comes in each day and shows this character trait well. She is always lending a helping hand to a friend and asking classmates to join her group, which is awesome. Very welcoming.
In Miss Wilkins' 3rd grade class, we have Charlotte and Ella. Charlotte is one of the kindest and accepting kids we know. She takes it upon herself to meet new people and make them feel welcome. She often notices students who could use a friend and makes it a point to talk to them and form a strong bond. Her acceptance of everyone is a great example for the others to see and learn from. Way to go, Charlotte. And as for Ella, Ella accepts others no matter how many differences she may have from them. She is always friendly, striking up conversations to find common interests and meet new people. Ella makes it a point to teach others about acceptance too. She brings great ideas to our 2nd step lessons about ways that we can all get along and work together as a community. Awesome job, Ella.
And 2nd step is where we kids learn skill building.
Yeah.
All right, in Mrs. April's class, we have Layla and Aaron. It is a joy to witness kindness in action as a teacher. With Layla, we get to witness that every day. Layla has a heart of gold. She only speaks kind words, is a friend to everyone, and accepts people for who they are. The world is a better place because Layla is here. That's heartwarming right there. Aaron likes everybody for who they are. Aaron sees the goodness and uniqueness in everyone in our class. Then bring his own kindness to all. It is much appreciated. What a gift in this world. Aaron is meant for big things, and his character traits will continue to succeed in his career. Apologize for that.
Mrs. Streb nominated Liliana, and we will go with King. Liliana is always accepting of others. She helps other students with work and makes sure others are treated with respect. King is always willing to work with others in the classroom and is kind to everyone. Thank you to both of them for being nominated for acceptance.
All right, in Miss Herzl's class, we have Edward. Eddie demonstrates acceptance towards everyone around him. He truly models the golden rule and has empathy for others. Good job, Eddie.
And in Miss Runyon's class, we have Megan. Megan is a person that truly cares about those around her. She is accepting of all and shows this through her constant kindness to others. Megan demonstrates her acceptance when helping others, working in groups, or just talking to her fellow classmates. I am very proud of you, Megan. So are we.
All right, Mrs. Bruce's class, we have Charlotte and Gabby. They are both very kind and supportive of others who are different than them. And I truly do believe that. I see it in action every day. All right, that is our acceptance, students. Congratulations to all of them. If we were all here in person, we'd be giving them a big round of applause right now. So like I said before, certificates will be out in the next week or two. And if you are done with us, we will see you later. If not, hold on to the next part. Have a good day.
All right, welcome back. This is our third part to our character trait awards recognition. I'm Mr. Evans, and this is Mr. G, our counselor. And right now we're looking at the students this year who were nominated for the second part of the year by their own teachers for the Courage Award. These are students that show courage, whether it's in how they face their fears, how they stand up for others, and just how to just stand up when something's not right and they don't believe that something's right. And it's a huge character trait that we look for when we're talking to a lot of students who might be facing difficult situations with their peers or with others around them. So let's get started with kindergarten.
All right. In Mrs. Shepard's class, we have Kylie Ray. Little Kylie Ray and Riley. We got Kylie and Riley. Kylie uses her courage to try things she thinks may be difficult for her. And Riley uses courage to speak in the front of the class and to answer questions during discussions. And that's very brave of both of them.
Our very own Mrs. Moden needs a lot of courage to sit in front of these kids.
Yeah, if we could all encourage her more often. Encourage her.
Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Ruiz, who's filling in for Mrs. Smith, and we're very thankful. They nominated Brianna. Brianna is always willing to answer questions in class. Even if she's not entirely sure of the answer, she's not afraid of being wrong and understands that making mistakes is part of learning. I really respect that trait, especially early on in the kindergartners, because that allows students to be able to raise their hand and participate even if they're not sure.
Hey, take a risk. All right, from Mrs. Jake's class, we have Luna and Nicholas. Luna has the courage never to give up on her work or herself, even when the work is hard. Nicholas has the courage to do the right thing, even when he sees others doing the wrong thing. So definitely understanding the difference between right and wrong.
In Mrs. Young's first grade class, we have Branson and Leslie. Branson has grown in so many ways this year. He is now willing to raise his hand to read and answer questions. He has gained confidence throughout the year in his academic abilities. I love his willingness to try before asking for help. And Leslie comes to school ready to learn. She participates in the classroom and is more comfortable answering questions now than at the beginning of the year. She makes good choices and is not afraid to make mistakes. We see both of these coming into the school in the mornings, and there's no question, Leslie, she gets out ready to learn each morning.
They are ready for the day.
They're ready to go.
All right, from Mrs. Duncan's class, we have Brooklyn and Dalton.
Two of our newer students.
Both new. Brooklyn is a wonderful student. She works hard every day and uses her best behavior. She is a great role model for our classroom. I appreciate that she always makes good choices for herself, even when others around her may not be making good choices. Dalton is a new student at Holland Elementary. He likes meeting new people and has made new friends easily. I appreciate his good manners and kind ways. And what's more courageous than a new student immediately taking a risk and making new friends?
You just took the words right out of my mouth. Being a new student does take courage coming into a new environment. So congratulations to both of them. In Mr. Conrad's class, we have Zoe and Robert. Zoe shows courage daily. She is a great friend within the classroom and willing to branch out and work with others even when she may not want to, taking a risk. Robert shows the character trait of courage in many ways. He will be one of the first ones in class to read and help other students without being asked. He is always willing to try his best, even if he doesn't understand some things. Thank you, guys. Congratulations to both.
All right, from Miss Wilkins, Ariana and Cooper. Ariana is a great example for showing courage in our classroom. She is unafraid to speak up and answer questions, even when she isn't quite sure she's right. She is also able to ask for help when needed, which can be difficult for kids and even adults to admit. That's very true. I know our students are inspired by her bravery like I am. Awesome job, Ariana. Cooper demonstrates courage all the time in our class. He follows the rules even when other students might not be. He will admit when he has made a mistake and take responsibility for it, which is not always easy to do. I totally agree with that. We look to Cooper as an example of how to be a courageous classroom citizen. Nice job, Cooper. Wow.
In Miss Zaper's third grade class, we also have Ariana and Jaden. Ari is fearless. She is up for any challenge, including learning something new, playing a sport, singing, or developing another talent. It is a wonder to see. She has a zest for life that will lead her to adventure and lifelong learning. You learned to sing, didn't you? No, please don't. Jaden is courageous. You will readily find Jaden taking chances and stretching himself. Challenges are a part of Jaden's everyday thinking. It is a pleasure to be his teacher. Jaden's future is without limits, and I look forward to seeing where his intellect, character, and courage takes him. Wow, congratulations to both of them.
All right, from Mrs. Streb, we have Adele and Zade. Adele has shown courage when choosing to do what is right and has been a role model for others. She has shown courage as a new student. She has been kind to others and has met new friends. Zade has shown courage because he came to a new school. He met new friends and has worked hard.
I agree with both. And Miss Herzl's fourth grade class, David. David is a new student to Holland Elementary. He has demonstrated courage coming into a brand new environment and embracing it so well. He is a wonderful asset to our class.
Nice. In Mrs. Runyon's class, we have Hope. Hope is a student that shows courage through her perseverance and self-advocacy, kind of like her name. She sets high academic standards for herself and strives each day to take steps to achieve her goals. If something is not going right, Hope knows how to seek and ask for help. Your strength shines through all your classmates. To all your classmates, keep being the wonderful person you are.
And finally, in Miss Bruce's fifth grade classroom, we have Marcy and Solei. They have moved schools many times, but they are not afraid to participate in class and meet new people. They are two tremendous students, if you run into them in the halls or around the school, to meet. And no doubt they are very courageous for coming in here this year and being having such a tremendous impact, not only their classroom, but the rest of the school. Thank you both.
All right, so we're going to pause right here, and we're going to start our last one, reliability. So
stick around if you want. Thank you.
All right, we are here on part 4 of our character recognition today. So if you've stuck around with us for a while now, thank you very much. It's just a lot of wonderful students to get through. So our last one today is reliability. Just like I hope these stools are reliable and they don't fall. All right, without further ado.
Yeah, let's start off in kindergarten with Miss Shepard's class. We have Megan. Megan uses courage to speak in front of the class and answers questions during class discussions. And as for Landon says you can always depend on Landon to help out where needed. Congratulations to both.
All right, in Mrs. Jake's class, we have Evie and Jacob. You can always rely on Evie to work hard and try her best. That's pretty reliable to me. For Jacob, you always rely on Jacob to tell the truth, help others, and add to class discussions. He is so creative with his ideas. I like hearing that.
In Miss Deischer's class,
this is actually Miss Whitaker actually
nominated from Miss Deischer's class. Miss Whitaker, our interventionist, who works very diligently with our students. Ariana shows reliability by being ready to learn, being attentive, following directions, and having a positive attitude. She is consistent in showing the Hawk way, and I know every day that she will put forth her best work. She is a determined, hard worker who completes whatever task is put in front of her. Thank you, Ms. Whitaker, for that nomination.
All right, in Mrs. Duncan's class, we have Nazarene and Blake. Nazarene can be relied on to always give her best effort. Her work is always carefully completed. She takes pride in her work, and it shows. Blake can be relied on to always turn in his homework. He has never missed any assignments. That's pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
He has good thinking skills and gives his best effort in the classroom. Good job, you do it, both of you.
In Miss Wilkins' class, we have Olivia and Isla. Olivia is one of our most reliable students. In terms of school, she always gets her classwork and homework done promptly, and she is always willing to participate and help others. Her friends would also agree that she is reliable, as Olivia is a very trustworthy and kind person. Way to go, Olivia. And Isla shows how reliable she is on a daily basis. Her work is always done on time and with her best effort. I know I can count on her to help me or her classmates with any task, and I know she will do a good job. Thanks for being a reliable student and friend, Isla.
Alrighty, in Ms. Zaper's class, we have Ava and Aaliyah. Ava has many positive character traits, reliability being one of them. Ava is purposeful in her decision making and can be counted on for anything in the classroom and beyond. From completing best homework to helping others, Ava is always dependable. What a joy to teach. Aaliyah. I appreciate always being able to count on Aaliyah, from giving a hand to me or anyone in need to putting forth her best effort at all times. Aaliyah is a reliable and conscientious student. Both her determination and dependability will take her far in life. It is an honor to be her teacher. Wow.
Kind words. Miss Streb nominates Brianna and Cameron. Brianna, I can always rely on Brianna to be careful or to be truthful and honest. She always volunteers to help out in the classroom. And as for Cameron, I can always rely on Cameron to be honest. He always tells the truth and is a hard worker.
All right, for Miss Herzl, we have Paisley. Paisley is an extremely reliable student. I can always count on her to do what she is supposed to be doing. She can also be counted on to help out with any task.
And in Miss Runyon's class, we have Maddie. Madison is one of the most reliable students I have ever had. Wow, ever. She is always prepared and ready to learn. She stays on task and actively interacts during classroom discussions. If there's another teacher or student in need of assistance, I know if I ask Madison that the task will be done. You are an incredible role model for your fellow classmates. Terrific words.
I could believe that. All right, in Mrs. Bruce's class, we have Gabe and Rex. They are both very dependable, organized, and always prepared. You know, kind of like the Scout way, as they say, right?
I think that's what it is.
All right, and
Miss Flowers. This is another nomination coming from Miss Whitaker with Rayshawn. I can always count on Ray to be on time and be ready to learn. He consistently volunteers to help, and I can rely on him when we need assistance in class. He is accountable and is always willing to help out. Congratulations, Ray.
Good job, Ray. All right, so I have one more surprise. I have one more here, actually, technically, because we had a teacher reach out to me who was like, you know, I have some extra students, and I don't want to just lump them in somewhere. I want to recognize them for what I truly think, how they shine. So we have the character trait of creativity. And this is for our two students in Mrs. Zaper's class. We have Rylan and Lily. So Rylan is creative in so many ways. Pages from her journal are transformed into detailed, beautiful artwork. I hope she always keeps a sense of awe and wonder when Rylan loses herself in her wonder world of art. It is a true gift. Wow. And Lily. Lily is such a creative person. She writes with description and draws magical works of art. On top of that, she enjoys making original creations. From costumes to poetry, there is no limit to Lily's thinking. And, I truly believe these are some very creative and, imaginative students. All right. That is it, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking through all of this. We truly appreciate all of these teachers today that took time to recognize these amazing students, and all the times we recognize all the students throughout the school year. And, I hope we just see how passionate these teachers are about not only your students, but all of our students here, and the amazing things that they see day in and day out. I truly, from my heart, that you truly have an amazing summer. We're almost there, everybody. Your students worked so hard this school year, and we really couldn't do any of this without the support of our families.
Yeah, thank you first and foremost to the families and their support, teachers, families, staff. What an incredibly memorable year we'll look back on this past 21-22 school year, and we could not have gotten through this school year without the awesome support from the families throughout this year, and the terrific job that your students bring in each and every day to Holland Elementary. So thank you very much, and thank you, Mr. G.
All right, well, that's it. All right, everybody, thank you for joining us today. And again, like I said, one final time, I will have the certificates out to the students in the next week or two. We got to finish up some testing first. All right, have a good day, everybody.
Bye.